Actually, why we are here in front of Paulskirche in 1848, that is almost 175 years ago, there was the first German parliament. And that was at a time when all over Europe people tried to install democracy. And it was a long fight to come there, 1950, about we have democracy and freedom in Germany. And then later, now it is in all over the European Union. This is something that is not self-made, that does not come from sky, that does not come from somewhere. It's always people that have been fighting for this, and we have to defend it. Have you ever thought about living in a country without freedom, without democracy, where your rights are not protected, with no justice? You know, you may not be aware, but freedom is not something that exists all over Europe, just in the European Union, and then not in every country of Europe. Main issue of European Union is not freedom, it's also democracy, it's also the benefits, the freedoms that you have as a citizen. So you can live in any country of the European Union, no matter where you come from in the European Union. You can work in any country of the European Union, and actually there are millions of people in Europe nowadays who work in one country and live next door in another country. They go every day back and forth. You can study in any country of the European Union. There is Erasmus program for students that supports you to do part of your studies in another country of the European Union. Actually, we're here in front of the Fountain of Justice. So justice, the rule of law, is something that is self-understood in the European Union. When the British wanted to get out of European Union, Brexit, one point they were so angry about was the Court of European Justice in Luxembourg, who sets standards for the application of law in the European Union. And then we have all the other things, which are the health insurance. If you go into another European country to work or to live or to study or on vacation and you get sick, you are protected by your health insurance from the country where you're coming from. There are the consumer rights all over European Union that are protected. If you buy something online or directly in a shop in another country and there is a problem with it, your consumer rights are protected no matter in which country you are and no matter where you bought the product. If you are having a flight in the airplane and the plane is late and you lost your flight, you know that you are protected, you can ask for an indemnity. Actually roaming now, until not long time ago, if you wanted to call in another European country, it costs you a lot of money. Now you can just pick up your mobile phone, call your friends across Europe. This is something European Parliament has managed to get rid of these huge roaming costs that we had. So these are all everyday benefits. Look at the protection of, when you buy food, for example, when you go into a restaurant, the standards across European Union are the same and they are very, very high. So if you buy vegetables somewhere, if you buy any food product, you don't have to be afraid what might be in there. You know, it is supervised, controlled, and so on and so on. All of that, European Union.